turn on your notification bell. You will still get those information you are looking for.
2023, we are still searching for a presidential candidate we can trust. NEF, that is Northern Elders Forum. They said they are searching for someone who will lead Nigeria in 2023, and that person must be someone whom the North can trust. That's what the spokesperson of the group said, Baba Hakim Ahmed. Yes, he said Nigerians need to press the candidates, that Nigerians are desperately in need of the presidential candidates that will be trusted among all the candidates. That's what the Northern Elders Forum are saying. They said these candidates are all hugely experienced people in terms of managing people. These are also people with enough money to get to at least a point where they are now, candidates. Their personalities should be scrutinized. Baba Ahmed called on other regions to emulate what the Northern region did by giving the presidential candidates the opportunity to share their plans for Nigerians with the people. He said, if it can be replicated in other ways, it should be done. You need to press these candidates to be more specific in what they want to do. So that's what the Northern Elders Forum is doing. They said they are searching. They have called upon these candidates. They have gathered them, I think, in Kaduna, so to ask them some silent questions so that they can present their manifesto or their plans for the country. And they have done that. Yet, this group has not actually come up with anybody or any presidential candidate that they can be trusted, that they can trust. You see, so what the Northern Elders Forum is doing actually, is to get a candidate that will play their own card. Yes, they have their card. They want someone who will play that card for them. That's what they're doing. Remember, this Northern Elders Forum, they are majorly of core north. Core north. We know that we have middle belt, that's north central in the northern Nigeria. But as we are speaking, the Northern Elders Forum is majorly of the core north. And they know what they have done in this country, particularly of the 7 to 8 years administration of President Muhammadu Buhari. Therefore, they are seeking for someone or searching for the candidate that will actually protect their own interest, not the interest of Nigerians. Mind you, they are seeking for someone that will protect their own personal interests, the interests of these core northern elites. Core northern elites. They want someone that will protect their business, protect the Fulani oligarchs and their enterprise, their business, their wealth and everything, and their continued dominance in power in the oil sector and what have you in this country. And so that's what they're looking for. They are saying other regions should emulate them. Emulate you in what? Scrutinizing the presidential candidates to know if they will be trusted or not. You have seen them. You have pressed, and they have told you what they will do for the country. It's not the first time. The APC promised, we'll make Naira to equal to dollar. We will make universities education free. And Nigerians believed. So what happened thereafter? So that is it. The presidential candidates have presented themselves. They are there. Their track records are there. And you are still wanting to press and scrutinize. That is hypocritical. Of course. They are there. Their records are there. They have their records. Go to their scorecard. One-time governor. One-time vice president. You go there. You check it. Somebody was, in fact, the 4 major contenders there, 3 of them are former governors and 2-term former governors. And we have another one who is a former vice president for 8 years. And now you say they have huge experience. Yes. But from their track record, you should have deduced and make your judgment on who is the best candidate that you can trust, if indeed you want a better bet for the country. But because the Northern Elders Forum, they're looking for a stooge that they can remote control. That's why they're talking about the candidate they can trust. No, the candidate that they will remote control, delegate to do their biddings, their whims and caprices. As simple as that. And so people should not be deceived when they are saying all these things. That's why we are relating it to the people, to Nigerians. Look at their interest. They want to protect their own estate. Simple. The Fulani hegemony is what they want to perpetuate. Simple. So let nobody deceive someone. That's why when Atiku Abubakar will come to the southeast, they say, oh, support him. After Atiku Abubakar, power will come to the southeast. And we're asking the southeasterners, those who are proponents of Atiku Abubakar, whether their sense is correct at all, whether they have the blood of the Igbo or Biafra flowing in their veins. Then those who will come to the southeast and said, Emilokon, if Nigeria is a fair entity where equality, fairness, justice reign supreme, like in other advanced countries of the world, you shouldn't be talking about, Emilokon in the southeast. After all, power has come to the south. And the southern Nigeria, three major regions, or three regions from the southern Nigeria: southwest, Niger Delta, and the southeast. And the southwest and Niger Delta have taken their turns of 8 years and 6 years respectively. It's supposed to be the turn of the southeast, if we are talking about justice and equity, because they have it in their constitution, whether written or unwritten. It is there, rotational presidency, because the APC in the southwest were agitating for power to come to the south, that the north has gone their own in Buhari's regime for 8 years. It's the turn of the south. And when it's come to the turn of the south, you are pressing it to have it all alone, whereas you have a sister that is yet to test it. That is not fair. That is not justice. That is not equity. So what Northern Elders Forum are looking for, we have said it, basically to protect their interests. Buhari has divided Nigeria along ethnic and religious lines. He has favored the north, core north, and favored the Fulani and the Muslim in Nigeria. There's no two ways about that. And so they are afraid of the incoming president who will come on board, whether he'll be able to sustain Buhari's legacy of Fulanizing Nigeria. When we're talking about Fulanization, we're not talking about the country being under Fulani or caliphate. It is not just that. It goes beyond that. If you go to MDAs, ministries, parastatals, and agencies of government, and you will see the hierarchy, the high echelon of authority there, they are majorly of the Fulanis. What then is Fulanization? What then if you go to the military, the generals, top high-ranking officers? If you go to the police, they are there, Fulani. What then is Fulanization we are talking about? It's simple logic. When you say, oh, Fulanization, they say, where is it Fulanization? Maybe you will stop church to go to church on Sunday, or churches will be converted to mosque. Or they will be, on the day of the Sunday, they will say people should not go to church, they should go to mosque on Sundays. That is not the Fulanization we're talking about. It may go to that point, but at the interim, what is happening is where you go to MDAs, parastatals, and agents of government, every 80% of people there in authority there, they are of the Fulani extraction. And that is the Fulanization, in the short term. As simple as that. So they are looking for someone who will propagate the agenda of the core North, Fulani and the Muslim. Simple.